Through the web series, not just you tell your, give an insight into your story, your life story, you have also, in a way, exposed your family's secrets. So, would you think if they would have approved of it if they were here today?
My brother was extremely supportive. My parents, I hope that they would be. I mean, if anything, I've just told the truth and, what actually happened and things that did happen in, our childhood and different situations with extended family and people. I hope they would. I wish I could ask them. Even if they got mad at me, I wish I could still ask them, but I can't. Even if they told me, no, we don't want you to do this, I'd have been so happy that they would say no. But I don't get to ask them, unfortunately. And there were lots of moments where I couldn't even control the emotions that would come out. I couldn't control anything. And the director would have to call Daniel and like, I can't get her to stop crying. I don't know what to do. And Daniel's like, okay, I'm on my way. There were like moments like that where it just, I think it's a scene where, I think it's in the trailer where my mom gives it back to me. It's like, what happened in your life? There was that moment that was like really, really difficult. One of those days I couldn't stop crying.
So this brings me to this question that, when you're playing yourself on the screen, and that too in a biopic that follows your journey from your teens, how did you ensure that you stay true to those emotions that you may have felt maybe as a young girl? People have this tendency of looking back at their past and, analyzing their past. But then how did you manage to not be judgmental of your own journey and show it as it is?
Because I don't think anybody's perfect. I've made so many mistakes in my life, and I've done things that, that probably hurt a lot of people or some people. And I think that only God can judge me. And for me, it needed to be the truth. It needed to be real. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be able to sit here and talk to you about something. I'd be telling you a fictional story. Then I might as well just have shot a fictional story, and you should have called it something else. Called it Karenjit. I don't know. Like, it would have been totally different. So for me, it needed to be real. It needed to be as it was, or as close to the truth as possible, because I wouldn't be able to be me. And it's a very personal thing to, tell your own story.
I'm sure.
Why, I don't know, for me, this is how it worked for me.
No, what I mean is, like, there are several scenes, like when you're playing a very younger, like in your early 20s, and probably don't you feel differently about those incidents or those things that happened?
Yeah, I mean, when I'm telling the story and I say, yeah, I snuck out and I would go and like meet my friends and go party, and I jump out of my window, and then finally one day I go, well, I'm going out, so you guys just...
Yeah, that scene, exactly, that scene.
It's just real, so I don't know how to explain, like, that's what it was, so it was...
But how do you stay true to that emotion that you may have felt, say, maybe 10 years back? How do you do that?
Because I'm inherently that person still.
You're still that person?
I'm like the person that if I decide I want to do something, then I'm just going to do it. I mean, I don't, as bad as it sounds, I don't really answer to anybody but myself.
Of course.
And of course when you're younger, you have to answer to your parents and listen to them to the best of your ability. But, it's that same inherent characteristic still is with me now. If I want to go do whatever I want to do, I do it.